Hello! Today we are discussing a first book in a series. This book is AngelFall by Susan E. And let me just say, guys, this book, it hits you hard. It hits you. And it is just, the feels, I will admit, the ending feels, and I need this world more. I need more of this world. So this book is a post-apocalyptic book. It's about 6 weeks after the angels come and there is a big apocalypse. There is tsunamis and earthquakes and all this stuff just going on. There are street gangs and, you know, you're just in fear. You rule the day and stuff. So the only time you can move is at night, and it's just, yes. So there's this 17-year-old girl, Penryn, and it is about, I don't know how long, but her dad left. So it's just her mother, and Paige, her little sister. And she has to make decisions for the family. She is like the father figure of the family, I guess you could say. So she sees this guy. So when they are on the move, she sees this angel fall down from the sky, and she's like, what's going on? And so she has her mother, and her sister hiding behind a van, and they're watching, and these 4 angels come down and start beating crap out of this guy. She's like, what the heck? And so to distract them, the angels from her family, she gives the angel back his sword, and they start fighting and stuff. And one of the angels, all this stuff happens, and they're just fighting, and one of the angels takes her little sister as kind of like a revenge. And so, to get her little sister back, she saves the angel, and they go on this adventure to San Francisco to find her little sister. And it is just action from there. And this book. Okay, so if you guys haven't read this book, I would highly recommend it. In the end, I did end up giving it 5 out of 5 stars. It was the last, oh my gosh, it leaves you just wanting more of the series, and it's 5 books, so I'm super excited about that. So bye if you haven't read this book, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye! Okay. This book. Okay, so I love how at the beginning he just sleeps. Rafi just sleeps, and it is the funniest thing ever, because he's like, so she's like, he says something, and she's like, you're going back to sleep? And he's like, mm-hmm. She's like, seriously? And he's out. I swear, his head hits the pillow, and he is out. Like, oh my gosh, that would frustrate me so much. I love how he's like strangling her, and she's like trying to get him away, and she's like bashing him on the nail and like throwing him back, and her mom's just out there like, Penryn, yeah, come on. And she's like bashing him in the wall, and she's like, what's going on in there? And she's like, nothing, Mom, just dealing with my own demons. And she's like, oh, okay, honey. And she walks away. I'm like, what? Like, seriously? Oh my gosh, the mom was insane. And it kind of left me like laughing, like, you know, she'd be walking, and then all of a sudden she'd smell rotten eggs, and she'd see it on the floor, and she's like, oh, well, Mama's here. Good to know. Good to know. And I love how she, when they're in the little office thing, and she sends her mom away, she's like, shoot, go ahead, go. And then she comes back, and she has the wings behind her back, and he's just sitting there like, seriously, and the guys are all there like, oh my god, it's an angel, oh my god. And then, boop, the wing falls. And then they go into this huge battle, and they're fighting, and it's just so cool. They're like fighting and punching and going, and it is just the coolest thing ever. I was just like, whoa, she can fight. Like, what? Oh my god, okay. So, what do you think happened with Paige? I'm so confused. Like, she's crippled. Like, how did she get crippled? Like, did her mom do that? Like, they're kind of, like, hinting at. And that's why she made Penryn, you know, take those defense classes so she could defend herself against her mom. Like, what the heck? Like, what the heck? It, oh my gosh, I love when they're at that house and he shoves off his boots. And he's just sitting there and she, like, throws the blister kit at him and he just stares at it like, and she's like, what's your name? She's like, what's your name? And he's like, my friends call me Rafi. And she's like, Rafi. It sounds like raw feet. And he kind of like chuckles at that. I'm like, I like you. You're kind of cool. Kinda. And I love Penryn. She's so just kick-ass. And she, like, hits him and stuff. And she can so defend herself. She isn't one of those main characters where she just stands in the corner like, I don't know how to fight. Oh, look, I got him. No, she wants to be in there and, like, fighting and, like, kicking and scratching and, like, stay away from Penryn. She knows how, like, taekwondo, women's defense, all this stuff, and I'm just like, you are freaking amazing. Like, awesome. And then, oh my gosh, her dream that she has, where she's, like, in the Atlantic, and she's freezing, and Paige is calling to her, and she's like, I'm coming, Paige. And then she's like, all of a sudden, I felt the back of the couch go, and then there was this warm sense, and someone was saying, shh. I'm like, I love him. He's just freaking amazing. And oh my god, okay, that ending, like, seriously, okay, so I think it was from Tweedledee or Dee-Dum, and they come to get her and they take her to the thing, and she's walking through, and I was like, okay, you know, she's just walking and stuff, and she goes and they go down the stairs, and she sees these, like, scorpion things, and she's like, okay, I'm really creeped out. And after that I was just like, what the heck, you know, what are these? And she sees the one sucking on, and it was just like beating off them. I'm like, excuse me while I vomit. Like, that is nasty. Nasty. They're like sucking on them, and they're just like food, and and then she, you know, she's hiding, and then like the guy comes up and he's like touching, and then he's like, put the specimen down, and she like just attacks him, and they're just fighting and stuff, and it's crazy. And then Paige comes out of nowhere and she's walking and running, and you're like, wait, what? Whoa, it's like a miracle, like, come on. But then she's like covered in blood, and it's like really sad because she's 7 and then she's like eating people, and like, okay, that's nasty. And then she starts breaking the Scorpio things, and, like, seriously, she should have just, once they came out, she should just stabbed them. Like, that's it. She should just started wailing on them, and then, you know, they'd be gone. But they're not, and you're stupid. Yeah. And then we got Rafi flying out, and it's like, whoa, wait, he's over here, but his wings are over here. What? What's going on? And then we see that he has demonic wings, then we're like, whoa, what? Like, oh my gosh, and then they're fighting, and oh my gosh, I got so excited. And, okay, so the sword is hers. The sword is hers now. And I don't know if it's because it sends the demonic wings on him, or if he did something, but the sword is hers, and I got so excited. I'm like, yeah, you know, she picks it up, and, you know, she's running, or she's walking over, and, like, the sword is, like, guiding her. She goes, and she's about to cut off the dang wing, and she gets so close, she cuts off one of them, sort of. And then that dang Scorpio just grabs her ankles and pulls her down. I'm like, no, 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 nope, no. And then it starts sucking the life out of her, and we got Rafi just like freaking out, and he's like, no! And he like shoves the thing off and kills it, and it's like, you're just, and he's like holding her, and he freaks out, and stupid however the heck you say his name, he's like talking to Guriel, and they're like talking stuff, and he's like, who is he moaning over? And the other crazy guy is like, his daughter of men. And I never thought you'd go over there, dude. Like, seriously? Whoa. And it's just, then her head, she can't lift it up anymore, and her head falls, and he flips out. He's like freaking out, like, oh my god, and he just flips out, like, goes crazy, and he just goes insane, and he's breaking everything, and I'm like, get out, crazy. I just, the feels. And then he like drops down on the stairs, and he's like, I told you to run, I knew your loyalty was gonna get you killed, I just didn't know it was gonna be your loyalty to me. And I'm like, oh gosh. And when he goes and he checks on her, they're flying, and he's flying and they're driving, and he's like checking on her, and oh my god. I wish that he waited a little bit longer to check on her until she sat up. That would have been better, to check on her when she's sitting up. Okay, so what do you think about the Resistance? Oh, we've got Opie, which I freaking love. I mean, he's an amazing leader, and I really hope he doesn't betray them. And he's a fantastic leader, and he's freaking awesome. Like, when she beat the crap out of Bowden, or whatever the heck his name is, she's like wailing on him and freaking out, and he's like, I was just like, yeah, fight it, which I don't like. He's a perv, and I just want him to die. But I love that battle between them. It's awesome, and I can see it so perfectly. And she just like wraps her legs around him and slams him down. I'm like, yeah, girl power, and she's just wailing on him. It's freaking hilarious. So we got Opie and the Resistance, who I like. We got Dee and Dum, who are freaking hilarious. I mean, like, how can you not love them? And we got Bowden, who is a creepy little perv. I don't like him. I hope he ends up dying. Series, guys. It's got the feels. I got the feels with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for this. And it's longer. I'm pretty sure it's longer. Yeah, it's longer. So we get so much more. I can't wait. I love her mom. Her mom is freaking hilarious. And she's insane. And I love how she's like the bad gang person. She's like she's like the boss, pretty much. She's like the big scary person on the streets. And she like comes up and she's like, Penman, no, don't hurt me, I swear. We didn't know. We're sorry. And they're like running away, and she's walking up with a cattle prod, and she's just freaking insane, and I kind of love it. Alright, she kind of bugged me during the book, but in the end, I kind of loved it. Just kind of. No, I loved it a lot. Okay, so that is it for the review. If I didn't loved it, love this book, freaking loved it. And I love how at the beginning it's like, seems really happy, and, you know, it's about angels and stuff. Oh, it's about angels, you know. It's got the pretty little accents and gold and pink, and, you know, it just seems like a happy book. And it's really not. I mean, we got half scorpion, half angels, and we got monster children, and we got Nephilim, who are apparently crazy. And I love it so much. And let me know your thoughts on this book. I would really love to know. And I will see you guys in my next review. Alright,